People talk a lot about upgrading their phones, their cars, their homes, but very few ever talk about upgrading the most powerful system they own, their mind. See, your mind is the command center of your entire life. It's where every dream begins and where every doubt is born. And the problem is, most people are running on outdated software. Old fears, old beliefs, old ways of thinking, trying to live a new life with an old mindset. That doesn't work. You can't move forward while your thoughts are stuck in the past. So, how do you upgrade your mind? Let's talk about that. First, challenge your old beliefs. Every belief you hold today was planted by someone, a parent, a teacher, a friend, or even society. Some of those beliefs lift you, but some hold you down. If you believe you're not good enough, not smart enough, not talented enough, that's not reality, that's old programming. Upgrading your mind begins when you question that programming. Ask yourself, is this belief serving me or stopping me? If it's stopping you, delete it. Replace it with something stronger. You see, most of the thoughts that guide your life didn't start with you. They came from somewhere: a parent's warning, a teacher's opinion, a society's label. Over time, those words became beliefs. And those beliefs shaped how you saw yourself. Some of them helped you grow, but many quietly kept you small. The hardest prison to escape isn't built with walls, it's built with thoughts you never questioned. Think about it. How many times have you stopped yourself from trying because you thought, I'm not that kind of person. I'm not smart enough. I'm not confident enough. People like me don't make it that far. Those are not truths. They're mental programs running on repeat. The first step to upgrading your mind is recognizing that you can rewrite those programs. Start by paying attention to your self-talk. Every time you catch yourself saying, I can't, stop and ask, says who? Where did that belief come from? Who gave it to you? And most importantly, is it still serving you? Because if it isn't, it's time to uninstall it. Replace it with something better. I'm learning how. I can improve. I'm getting there. It may sound simple, but it's powerful. See, your brain listens to what you tell it. Feed it limitation, it will obey. Feed it possibility, it will expand. The greatest upgrade begins when you stop living by beliefs that belong to someone else. Because you are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are not the opinions of people who couldn't see your potential. You are what you choose to believe today. When you challenge your old beliefs, you break the invisible chains that have been holding you back for years. You stop surviving in your story and start rewriting it. Second, feed your mind with new knowledge. Read books. Listen to podcasts, people who make you think bigger. If you want to grow, you need new input. You can't expect a mind to evolve while it's being fed the same old thoughts every day. The more you learn, the more your brain connects ideas, builds creativity, and expands what you believe is possible. A mind that learns daily grows daily. If your mind were a garden, what would be growing in it right now? Because whatever you feed it daily, that's what will bloom. Too many people feed their minds with gossip, negativity, fear, and then wonder why they feel stuck. You cannot plant weeds and expect roses to grow. To upgrade your mind, you must upgrade what you feed it. Start with curiosity. Read something every single day. Even 10 minutes can transform you. Read about success, psychology, history, leadership, anything that stretches your perspective. Books are not just paper and ink. They are doorways into the thoughts of people who have already walked where you're trying to go. Every page you read is a conversation with a greater version of yourself. And it doesn't stop with books. Listen to podcasts, watch documentaries, follow people who inspire growth instead of draining your energy. The world is overflowing with wisdom, but you have to choose to reach for it. The mind expands with exposure. The more ideas you explore, the more connections your brain makes, and suddenly, you begin to see solutions that once seemed invisible. Remember, this information is not power. Applied information is. Don't just learn for the sake of learning, learn with the intent to grow. When you read something powerful, act on it. When you hear an idea that challenges you, try it. Knowledge is like fuel, useless until you ignite it. And one more thing, never think you're too smart to learn. The moment you stop learning, your mind begins to rust. Stay a student even when you're a master. Feed your curiosity like your life depends on it, because in many ways it does. The person who learns daily evolves daily. The quality of your mind will always mirror the quality of what you feed it. So if you want to think better, learn better, and live better, start upgrading your mental diet today. Third, surround yourself with people who stretch your thinking. If you're always the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. You need people who challenge you, question you, and push you to see beyond your comfort zone. The right circle upgrades your mindset faster than any self-help book ever could. Energy is contagious. Choose wisely what kind of energy you catch. Let me tell you something simple but life-changing. You become like the people you spend the most time with. Energy is contagious. Beliefs are contagious. Attitudes are contagious. If you walk into a room full of doubters long enough, you'll start doubting yourself too. But if you surround yourself with dreamers, doers, and believers, your whole mindset shifts. The people around you act like mirrors, reflecting what's possible for you. If your circle constantly complains, plays small, and fears failure, you'll start thinking that's normal. But if you're around people who challenge you to grow, to think bigger, to stretch your comfort zone, suddenly your limits expand. You start believing you can do more because they remind you that you can. You don't have to cut people off, but you do have to protect your energy. Be intentional about who gets access to your thoughts, your time, your confidence. Find people who make you better, not bitter. People who talk about ideas, not just people. People who inspire you to level up, not pull you back down. Sometimes, upgrading your mind means outgrowing your surroundings. That's not arrogance, that's evolution. Growth often means letting go of comfort and walking into rooms where you feel like the smallest voice. But that's where the growth happens, when you're forced to rise to the level of the environment you've stepped into. So seek out mentors, learn from achievers, join communities where growth is the standard, not the exception. Because when your circle upgrades, so does your thinking. And when your thinking rises, your whole life follows. Fourth, practice awareness. You can't upgrade what you don't notice. Start observing your thoughts. Catch yourself when you complain, when you compare, when you doubt. Awareness is the first step to transformation. Once you see your patterns, you can rewrite them. The biggest obstacle to growth isn't ignorance, it's unconsciousness. Most people go through life reacting, not reflecting. They wake up, complain, repeat the same thoughts, feel the same emotions, and wonder why nothing changes. Awareness is the key that unlocks transformation. You can't upgrade what you don't recognize. Start by observing yourself. Watch your thoughts like a third person. Notice how often you talk yourself out of your own greatness. Notice what triggers your frustration, what feeds your fear, what drains your energy. Don't judge it, just notice it. Because awareness isn't about guilt, it's about clarity. When you start seeing your patterns, you gain the power to change them. That's when you catch yourself mid-complaint and say, wait, I'm choosing this thought. That's when you stop blaming circumstances and start taking responsibility. That's when your power begins to grow. Meditation, journaling, even quiet walks, these are not luxuries, they're tools of awareness. They help you hear your inner voice beneath the noise of the world. The more aware you become, the more control you have over your reactions. Life won't always go your way. But awareness helps you respond, not just react. Upgrading your mind isn't about perfection, it's about presence. When you are aware, you become the driver of your thoughts, not the passenger. You start living by design, not default, because awareness turns chaos into clarity. It transforms confusion into control. And the moment you become aware of your mind, truly aware, you've already begun to upgrade it. Fifth, take care of your body. Because your mind doesn't live in isolation, it lives in you. Exercise, rest, eat right. When your body feels good, your thoughts are sharper, your emotions more stable, your willpower stronger. A healthy mind needs a healthy foundation. Your mind is powerful, but it's not floating in space. It lives inside your body, and that body is the vessel that carries your dreams. You can't expect a clear mind inside a tired body. You can't think sharp when you're running on junk food and 4 hours of sleep. Taking care of your body is not vanity. It's a mindset upgrade in disguise. When you move your body, your brain lights up. When you eat clean, your thoughts become cleaner. When you rest deeply, your focus sharpens. Everything is connected. A healthy body fuels a healthy mind, and a healthy mind creates a healthy life. Exercise doesn't just build muscles. It builds mental strength. It teaches you discipline, consistency, and resilience, the very same traits that shape success. Every drop of sweat is a small act of self-respect. Every workout says, I value myself enough to show up. Nutrition matters too. What you eat either fights for you or against you. Junk food may comfort your mouth, but it clouds your mind. Choose foods that give you energy, not just pleasure. Because when your energy rises, your thoughts rise too. And don't underestimate rest. In a world obsessed with hustle, rest is rebellion. Rest repairs you. It restores your creativity, balances your emotions, and strengthens your willpower. A tired mind can't dream big. Your body and mind are teammates. They win together or they fail together. So treat your body as the home of your greatness, because no matter how big your dreams are, they can only live through the energy you bring to them. When you care for your body, you're not just building health. You're building the foundation for a sharper, stronger, unstoppable mind. And finally, never stop growing. The moment you think you've figured it all out, your mind starts to decay. Stay curious, stay humble. Keep learning, keep failing, keep upgrading, because life will only rise to the level of the mindset you bring to it. So remember, you don't need a new life, you need a new lens. When you upgrade your mind, you upgrade your choices. When you upgrade your choices, you upgrade your destiny. Stop waiting for the world to change around you. Change what's within you, and the world will follow.